Number one, always look for whether there is any qualification, adverse opinion, right? Disclaimer opinion in the audit report. And see their depreciation practices. Are they continuously changing the depreciation? And what is their practice when it comes to valuation? Are they playing with this? Are they playing with this? Because some businesses, they use this as a loophole to cover up the losses. They use this as a loophole to cover many things in the financials. If there is going to be inconsistent depreciation policy, inconsistent valuation policy, then there will be a sudden changes in profits. Then look at their revaluations. And of course, most of the banks will simply ignore any revaluation reserve that I've also explained in many of my presentations. Even while arriving at the TUL by TNW, the revaluation reserve is knocked out. But are they artificially increasing it to very high level? That shows their intention, malified intention. Okay. Then this one, very important. Look at their income and see which income is contributing the overall profit of the business. Whether the final net profit is coming from operating income or non-operating income. Is it coming from operating income or other income? If the major portion of income is coming from other income, I repeat, if the major portion of the profit is coming from other income, then there is a continuity issue here. Because this other income may not be recurring in nature. You cannot expect it year after year. So next year, this other income may not be there. So the businesses which are dependent on non-operating sources will have big challenges. So as a banker, as an investor, if you are favoring a company with the other income, then tough days will be ahead. Then see whether any round tripping, evergreening are happening. Of course, with GST, with input and output claim mechanisms, this is reduced to a considerable extent, but still within group companies, these kind of things will happen. And mismatch between the balance sheet and cash flow. This is something you have to watch for. See, if a business is reporting a lot of profit, but if the same is not reflecting as cash, I repeat, if a business is reporting a lot of profit, but if the same is not reflecting as operational cash flow, then they may be either having a genuine working capital management problems or they may be in serious working capital management blunders or troubles. Thank you for watching this webinar. I am sure you have derived value from this webinar. And if you wish to learn more, I have some good opportunity for you. What is that? Check out. It is this Credit and Financial Analysis Mastery course exclusively designed for bankers and for those who want to have bankers' point of view. This is a course which we have developed after a detailed analysis, a thorough discussion with several hundreds of bankers and finance professionals. We have identified what is their exact requirement when it comes to SME and corporate credit and financial analysis. In this mastery bundle, I'm going to give you access to various courses. To start with, we have course number 1, Basics of Credit Analysis. In this course, we have explained the basics of credit analysis through various sections, section 1 to 9. Next comes course number 2, that is how to read balance sheet. In this course, we have explained what is balance sheet, how to read them, how to approach them by using real life financial statements. Then comes course number 3, how to do financial ratio analysis like a banker. In this course, we have explained all critical ratios that are analyzed by the bankers, and we have also explained through case studies. Then we have course number 4, how to do cash flow analysis. So through this course you will understand what is cash flow analysis, how to do a typical cash flow analysis. We have used case studies and reference to Ind AS is also included in this course. Then we have course number 5, that is how to do fund flow analysis. This is a critical financial analysis tool, and in this course you will learn what is fund flow statement, how to analyze them from banker's angle, how to prepare fund flow statement from academic angle as well. So overall 5 courses, each 1499. So aggregate price should be 7495, but you are not going to pay that. For you, it's just rupees 2499 for 1 year access, or rupees 4999 for lifetime access. And it is not yet over. You have some more bonus. Bonus is course number 6, how to carry out credit risk rating for non-trading entities. These are all the topics covered in this course. Then course number 7, it is how to carry out credit risk rating for trading entities. Not yet over. You also have access to course number 8, that is how to prepare CMA report for bank loans. It's a comprehensive course which will run for 8 plus 5 hours, and you will learn entire CMA report preparation process. And course number 9, how to prepare cash budget for bank loans. Course number 10, how to assess fund-based working capital. So in this course, you will understand what is working capital, what are working capital credit facilities, and how to assess them, what are the key ratios that are related to working capital, and what are the additional key analysis that will be done by bankers on working capital matters. You will get a comprehensive understanding of cash credit, export finance, and there are certain on-demand videos as well. So 5 plus 5, 10 courses of value close to 15,000 rupees, but you are going to get it for 1 year access rupees 2499, lifetime access rupees 4999. Not yet over. You are going to get access to the 11th course, how to assess non-fund based credit facility. So in this course, you will learn about letter of credit, bank guarantee, its assessment as well. Then comes course number 12, how to do term loan appraisal and assessment, because it's a complex process with a lot many technicalities. So this course covers all in detail. And course number 13, basic elements of loan proposal. So how a typical loan proposal will be, what are the basic elements that are covered in this course. And we have course number 14, case study on credit analysis, various case studies based on practical experience and discussion with various bankers and finance professionals are included in this course. And course number 15, this is about collateral securities, where you get knowledge about collateral securities. So overall, it's 15 courses of value close to 22,485. It's 1,000 plus lectures. You can subscribe for 1 year access or lifetime access as you wish. These are all pre-recorded courses, so you can access them anytime as per your convenience. You can access them in mobile app or desktop, and for you the price is not 22,485, it is rather 2,499 for 1 year access or 4,999 for lifetime access. You can check the link in description, where without using any discount coupon code, you can enroll at this discounted price because it's a discount applied link. And not yet over, you're also eligible for some more bonus. The bonus is access to various ebooks and e-resources. You are going to get access to various financial ratios ebooks, financial management related ebooks. You will get access to financial analysis related ebooks, credit analysis ebooks. Not yet over, you will also get access to other resources like test series, templates, audiobooks, video books, career guidance material, and a bonus resource. Check the link in description and enroll now.